Let's get started now. This is Sai Fanindra from SQL School. I assure you complete practice-oriented classes from scratch, right from the basics. We are into Database Administration course, SQL DBA. Let's understand what is SQL DBA. What is SQL? What is DBA? What is this Azure? Let's understand in a simple, straightforward, and easier way. Let's understand what are the components in our classes. What are the levels of our learning process? And what we do at our job desk. What are the activities we need to perform, like routine activities, emergency activities, and Azure activities, various levels, starter and experience profiles. How our course curriculum is designed with a cautious, job-oriented program. Let's get into the details now, slowly, step by step. To start with, let's understand what is database. What it is. A database is a platform to store any type of data, any amount of data, no exceptions. What is that again? A platform to store any type of data, any amount of data. DBMS, Database Management System. It's a software to store, secure, and manage databases. Example DBMS like SQL Server, IBM DB2, MySQL, Oracle, Sybase, etc. So database is a platform to store any type of data. To work with databases, we need a software, just like MS Office required for Excel. We need DBMS, Database Management System, for databases. Different companies over these years, over these decades, over last few decades, different companies came with different DBMS into the market, different softwares into the market. We choose something cheaper, easier, free technical support and free updates. There comes an answer, SQL Server. A beautiful database management system from Microsoft. I'm sure you love it. Very easy, straightforward interface. We'll start our class examples from day 2 of our course. Day 1 would be about installation. Day 2 will start our actual practice items. It's very easy, straightforward. So we can, for today, we can imagine DBMS as our house. Databases are the rooms inside the house. You are the database admin. I am the database admin. We are the house owners. We need to manage the things carefully. We own everything in the database. We need to ensure 24/7 access to the data from the users. We need to secure the database, optimize it, as and when required, repair it, denting work, migrations, upgrades, capacity planning, etc. To work with all these activities, we need SQL. Every management touch, the administration touch on database needs SQL. We use SQL to talk to database. We use SQL to read and write to database. We use SQL to manage database, and we use SQL to report, analyze database. Anything, everything, we need SQL. Not only us, database administrators, even developers, analysts, engineers, data scientists, everyone, anyone, SQL is our vaccine. We'll start from there in our DBA classes from scratch. We'll start with SQL fundamentals. What we actually do, assume a car. At car plant, the designers would be involved in various spare parts design, test them, assemble, test them. Then the car goes on road, service, maintenance, repair. Same way we have database. To make it simple, database is our daily car. We have developers. We have developer teams to take care of design and programming activities. Our duty as a DBA, far away from programming, it's all about maintenance, repairs, security, health checks, upgrades, etc. So database administrators, you and me, we are responsible to manage the databases, just like servicing the databases, like servicing a car. Developer projects would be usually short term, but DBA maintenance projects, they are there forever. Yes, you may ask me, Sai, you have cloud. Yes, we have cloud that needs automations, that also needs management. So our cloud, our course, our SQL DBA course involves left side non-cloud and right side cloud. Everywhere we have automations and management. We have automations in, means automated activities in non-cloud and cloud. But still, everywhere, anywhere, database administration, manual management is also required in non-cloud and cloud. Why? We are going there in next 2 to 3 minutes. We'll go there slowly, step by step. Assume we are a database administrator. You are a DBA. Say I am L1 DBA, level 1 DBA, you are L2 DBA, senior DBA. L1 DBA would be mainly for starters, monitoring activities, audits, monitoring, health checks. Just like servicing a car, I take my car to a garage, I take my car to a service center. At the service center, yes, a senior person will be inspecting my car and then provide instructions to the juniors like what has to be done next, what has to be done in what order, which order it is. Right? And there would be a problem management team as well separately, just in case of any issues. There are different levels of service. Here, there are different levels of administration. We have L1 support, mainly starter program or starters, fresher profiles. As we keep gaining experience in our classes, we see L2 support activities and L3 support activities, level 1, level 2 and level 3 activities. As a SQL DBA, either cloud and non-cloud, both, we are supposed to work with other teams like network team, operating system, system administration team as well. We need to work with third-party ticketing tools, part of our classes. That includes something like BMC Remedy. BMC company, Remedy is a tool. We have other tools from Dell, Lightspeed, part of our classes, using which we understand how to perform day-to-day realistic real-world DBA activities. So as a DBA would be involved in routine DBA activities. All these 1 to 25 are usually L1 in general. And L1 SME we call subject matter expert, SME. Emergency DBA activities are usually for L2, level 2 and level 3. What you do if a database is down? What you do if a server is down? What I do if my data is missing? Or what if some data is mismatching? Troubleshooting, common errors, solutions. These are the main key takeaways from our classes, detailed step-by-step practice classes. All these 50 items you see on the screen, left and right, 25 plus 25, 50 items are for core DBA. Then what about cloud? What about Azure cloud? Another 40 items. We need to work with cloud right from the basics, right from the introduction concepts to cloud to migrations, migration issues, something called audits, architecture, capacity, pricing plans, logs, monitoring, alerts, something called backup strategies, HADR, high availability disaster recovery to ensure 24/7 availability of our data, failovers, security, clusters, we say something called as PaaS and IaaS, infrastructure elements, always on, something called virtual networks, IPs, managed instance, part of our classes. So the detailed step-by-step activities will be taken care. We'll start from installations, not one, not two, multi-server installations, tools. There are multiple tools we need to learn. Yes, we are into cloud. Cloud also involves certain tools to be installed in our local computer. So we need Windows 8 or higher operating system. What if we are using Mac? Enable Windows inside Mac so that we are ready for our course without any compromise. All yellow items on the screen are for the basics, fundamentals. What is what? Especially server architecture and database architecture, two separate detailed classes. We understand the fundamentals first, then apply them practically with architectural elements. Then continue for core DBA and advanced DBA concepts, the blue color items, right from indexes, backups, database, mail, security. One dedicated week only for performance tuning. One dedicated week exclusively for high availability and disaster recovery. Common issues and solutions, upgrades, migrations, routine emergency maintenance DBA activities with a project for our resume. But that's not enough. That's all for core DBA and advanced DBA for non-cloud environment. In our resumes, we need cloud. We need few additional automations and manual database administration components. There comes Microsoft Cloud called Azure. We'll start from the scratch, cloud fundamentals, Azure fundamentals. Slowly step into Azure SQL. We have certain tools called Data Studio. Additional tools called sync agents. So we need Windows operating system even for our Azure SQL DBA concepts. Mac and Linux, Red Hat Linux do support the components but not completely, truly speaking. We are learning for ourselves. We are learning for our job work. Why to compromise? We are expecting more, right? Why to compromise? I have complete content ready. Need your support. On-time practice required. That's my only request from your end. From your end, make sure we submit our assignments on time every day. There will be assignments every day. And how the class notes goes, here it is, just to make it clear. Here is our course content. We'll start from the scratch, right from the basics. What is database? We'll start. And step-by-step activities. We need to work with 3 servers. 2 local in your computer, 1 online server. And we need to have the detailed installation step by steps. We'll take it slowly. Common installation issues, solutions. Then start with SQL basics. Every day there will be assignments. You will submit them on time for best learning experience, for best control on the flow of our classes. Slowly, step by step. We have all the architectural elements to be taken first in a meaningful scenario-based activities. For example, we have something called Amazon database concepts, healthcare scenarios, e-commerce scenarios, insurance domain activities. Because we don't know, right? Until we land up into our project, we are not sure which domain we need to work on, which vertical we need to work on. So here is a place where we need to have maximum possible concepts into our technical plate. We have online reservation scenarios, detailed architecture concepts. Without these basics, we cannot step into main DBA concepts, backups, audits. Without joins, we cannot do audits. I repeat, without joins, we cannot do audits, not possible. So there is dependency everywhere. Let's learn the dependency step by step in a simple way, easy to understand, easy to implement, saving lot of time. We have backups, restores, jobs, maintenance plans. We have security activities, audits, good amount of activities pertaining to certain strategies. You are a DBA and you need to perform certain security concepts. What you do? Security strategy scenarios, mainly from interview and job perspective. Migrations, orphan users, indexing concepts, detailed tuning concepts, statistics, partitions, execution plans, lock management activities, and HADR, high availability disaster recovery. 1 week dedicated for HADR. That includes replication, log shipping, mirroring concepts. Common issues and solutions, log space issues, temp DB issues, system database rebuilds, server down, database down problems, connectivity issues. And very, very important for our regular non-technical process related activities, SLA, OLA. Service level agreement and operations level agreements, mainly for understanding the project and other important project specific information. After we complete all the core DBA and advanced DBA non-Azure concepts, then comes Azure concepts. Chapters 1 to 30 will be non-cloud. From 31 comes cloud concepts. Right from configurations, fundamentals to slowly migrations, tuning activities, alerts and monitoring activities, backup restores, various infrastructure elements, HADR concepts like replication, failover, etc. We have replication and failover in non-cloud as well as cloud. We need to learn the differences, comparative learning, security concepts, non-cloud, cloud, migration concepts, non-cloud and cloud, something called virtual machines, detailed step-by-step virtual machine concepts. From there comes something called always on, a 14-step process for always on implementation practically. And here it is, the detailed step-by-step activities, like what we need to do. Step by step we have it. From there comes comparisons, FAQ, cheat sheet, common errors and solutions, and managed instance mainly for the purpose of our certification DP300. So the course is completely packed. Need your support. Yes, minimum 1 hour every day. Need your support. Minimum 1 hour. Of course, class 1 hour. Another 1 hour you need to practice. At least 45 minutes you please practice every day. And weekends you please try to spend more time. In our classes we'll be taking latest version of SQL Server 2022 as on date. The latest version. And 2019 in our classes. For upgrades and migrations we use 2017. So you will be mentioning older projects or previous years old versions, latest year new version in your resume. So we need to understand the differences between them. Prerequisites: Windows 8 or higher operating system, 6 gig RAM minimum. If you are using Mac, please enable Windows or install a VM virtual machine. You may reach me for any kind of support. Make sure Windows OS is available ready before we sign up for our classes. We have lifelong free edition called Developer, 6 months trial, Enterprise edition, software I will take care. On-time practice I request you to take care. Any further questions, I shall be available. My team would be available on these numbers you see on the screen. Any questions, please do let me know. Do reach us before we plan to sign up for our classes. The detailed course content available on our website sqlschool.com. Just in case, to be sent over to you on WhatsApp and email as per your registration information. We'll start from the scratch. What is database? End with always on and project implementations for our resume. Our interviewer asks us like what we do in the project, what we did in the project, what we did in the previous project, or how we did this, how we did that. It's all about how-tos, but we'll start from the very basics carefully in a simplified, easy to understand way. So total you have 50 plus 40, 90-point checklist in our classes. We'll deal with them slowly, step by step. Need your support. Here are the training plans on the screen. You can opt for Core DBA, non-cloud, 6 weeks journey, Monday to Friday, or Core DBA plus cloud, Azure DBA, 10 weeks journey. It's actually 44. Or you have the third option mainly for experienced profiles to showcase more in your resume. Plan C, Core plus Azure plus ETL admin. That includes Databricks, Synapse, Data Factory, Data Lake, and Spark, PySpark, cluster management, warehouse admin activities, so on, including AI. The ETL admin involves AI examples also. A 17 weeks journey. But again, after Core DBA, you can do the Azure DBA and ETL admin in parallel. To save time, you can do the data engineering with ETL admin and the Azure SQL DBA activities you can do in parallel. That is something like this on my screen. Just wait, here it is. Something like this on my screen. So Core DBA first 6 weeks, in parallel you can do the next activities as well, so that our resume can be into the market at comparatively better, faster rate comparatively. But again, choice is yours whether to go for sequence or in parallel, but on-time practice required throughout the classes. I assure you once again, complete practice orientation from scratch, right from the basics. So need your support. That's my only request from your end, because sessions will be completely into very much detailed step-by-step activities. So more we practice, more useful our course would be. And towards certifications, complete guidance to certification part of our classes, certification samples, mock certification, and helping you, guiding you step by step on how to get into certification part of our classes. With this, we'll stop for now. Any further questions, any clarifications, please do reach us and we'll take it from there step by step. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Thank you.